Exactly. That's 100%. Yes. Absolutely. I know. All right. I think the
Live from the great state of Texas, welcome to the Texas HomeSchool Convention Show. We're about to go live from the Woodlands Waterway Marriott Hotel and Convention Center in Houston, Texas. This year's Texas HomeSchool Convention is underway right now in Houston, Texas. Get ready for a candid behind-the-scenes interview with our very special guest. The show is live, so please comment during the show.
Texas HomeSchool Convention is more than a podcast show. We're a vibrant community, a gathering of people supporting one another in the incredible journey of raising the next generation of world changers.
Now, grab a seat, get comfortable, and join families throughout the United States and around the world as we dive into today's conversation. Live from Texas is the Texas HomeSchool Convention Show.
So welcome back to the Texas HomeSchool Convention Show. I'm with a good friend of mine, Randy, with Creating a Masterpiece. How are you, sir?
Doing great. How are you?
It's so good.
Awesome.
If you guys have not had a chance to stop by this booth, this is one of the most friendly guys on the floor. If he harasses you a little bit, come talk to us. We'll take care. But Randy, talk to us about Creating a Masterpiece. This booth is beautiful. It's interactive. Why do you guys come to homeschool conventions?
We want kids to actually be able to create fine art in a way that gives them confidence so they can move on and do their own stuff. And as a result, we want to give them opportunities to do it for free here at the hall. And then for homeschool families, we actually drop our prices to the lowest that we do in the year here at the hall to give families a chance to actually give their kids that level of art training. Yeah.
Now, for most of us, we would never think that art belongs with math and reading and spelling, but talk to us why art is important, especially in a homeschool setting.
Well, I grew up as a football and a basketball player, as you can probably tell, right? But as I got into helping out with the art company for my in-laws, one of the things that I figured out is that art trains the brain in a way that football and basketball just doesn't, because it trains you to think action consequence in a way that you have to plan ahead and you have to understand the implications and how to change media. Whereas with football and basketball, you make a plan and you overpower the enemy, which is vitally important as well for life. And so I just learned it trains you to think differently, to problem solve differently. And which usually creates a person who's a little more careful in how they engage life. So, yeah.
Now, you guys can't see everything they have here, but you guys just aren't doing finger painting and all of that. What age range do you really build your curriculum for?
It's so it's for all ages. We do 4-year-old level stuff that takes 45 minutes, and we go all the way up to masterpiece levels. So reproducing things like Girl with the Pearl Earring by Vermeer and some Russian people that no one has ever heard of before. Absolutely amazing work. So yeah.
Talk to us about the experience. What do parents get when they buy your resources? Is it a class? Is it follow along, or are they just blank page in front of them and go for it?
You can't learn to create high level fine art with follow along or just kind of do whatever. So what we did is Sharon creates a particular class, such as this one here. This is silk dyeing, and then she'll have you get the supplies to go with it. And then what she's going to do is go, okay, from nothing but supplies, how do you plan, implement, and develop a project? Then she'll guide them step by step through. And at the end, she'll tell them how to maintain and how to go forward in that same media so that they can do even better work.
For the parents who would say, I am not artistic, I'm not the painter, how would you encourage them to get involved with something like this? Is it something the parents can join in on?
Oh, absolutely. And the funny thing is, when my mother-in-law called and said, hey, can you run the company? I came in and said, I can't draw anything but a stick figure. So what do we do? So I actually built the supply list for people like me who didn't even know what the supplies were. So every single project has lists that tell you exactly what you need and a link where it's in a cart at an art store. And the rest, you just follow the videos and the teacher will teach you. You hit play and pause. We have found kids who had no clue they could do art, do just incredible stuff. Some have gotten full rides to art schools. There's been incredible results as a result. So
never know until you try.
You really don't. You just don't. Yeah. So
So on site here, you're selling all of the things you've got places for kids to come and try out the products. Is that right?
Yeah. So we've got 50 different media at this point and over 188 projects. So you have your wood burning, your glass mosaic, your scratch art, you saw silk dyeing, tons of things, because no one knows what an artist will love and nobody knows what they're going to actually be really skilled at. And so you give them options and let them go the way their interests take them. So,
and then for those watching online, how do they get connected with you guys to find out more or to go ahead and purchase?
Absolutely. So creatingamasterpiece.com, obviously. Create a masterpiece on our Facebook page is one of the ways you can do it. And then just so you all know, our homeschool rates are available to homeschoolers any time of the year. It's much less than our normal rates on the website. Contact us, send us a message on Facebook. I'll send you back the code.
That now you've come to a lot of these conventions. You've been with us almost every time I've done one.
Absolutely.
What is your favorite thing, or what is your encouragement to those who might not come to conventions? Why is it important, and what do you kind of get to experience when you're in the hall?
Well, I've done this from two angles, right? As a vendor, we can put stuff out and they can actually put their hands on it and see it. The second thing, though, as a dad, because I just started my own kids, the ability to engage, put your hands on, ask questions, the ability to think and ruminate and see everything that's out there, you just can't do it online the same way. And so even though it does seem like a shameless self-plug, you do want to come at least once in order to see how things work and what's here, because you'll be introduced to robotics, you'll be introduced to art programs that are award-winning, you're going to be introduced to science programs you don't exist. It's so much better than you realize.
That. Well, Randy, thank you for doing this. Guys, make sure to check out Creating a Masterpiece. Art is something that can be easily added into your afternoons to get away from the books, to let the kids let out even a little energy. And we've seen kids as young as 4 and 5 sitting here doing art all the way up to teens. And what I love that they walk away with is, Mom, I want to do more of this.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Randy, for being here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, we're going to take a little break for lunch, and we will see you guys right afterwards for a ton more interviews. We're winding down the clock here, so make sure you subscribe and like, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you for joining us from the Woodlands Waterway Marriott Hotel and Convention Center in Houston, Texas.
We hope you are leaving encouraged, equipped, and empowered to take on this week as an intentional parent.
Be sure to subscribe on YouTube and never miss an episode.
No matter where you are in your journey, we are here to support you. Make sure to check out our website at conventions.thsc.org. Come join our community.
This has been the Texas Homeschool Convention Show. Have a request for who you'd like to be on our show? Email us at events@thsc.org and tell us more. We always love hearing from you. We will see you next week.
Workshops. I would do my class. So, hour and a half, we set up in front of it and walk through it. Right here.